Hello, good day, everyone. This is Seewing Yee from the Eurozone Network. I'd like to take this opportunity to present a typical walkthrough of a purchase of a Buffalo property. All right, so I think you're going to find this very, very interesting, and this is a real time sample of a typical property with my Buffalo turnkey partner every day, right? They interact with investors every day of the year, basically, uh, of an investor purchasing this house. This is a real example, of course, and this is one of my client just the other day. He has done the appropriate research, so forth, and he's about to do the initial communication with our consultant in Buffalo, Keith Kanazi. And by the way, so this he's using his self-directed IRA, individual retirement account, to buy in the name of the IRA. So in this kind of $39,000 purchase, either you buy all cash, just pure cash, or using a self-directed IRA, which many of the investors are doing. So this is a good representation of the how the actual process works. So you know what to expect if and when you purchase a property. You know what to expect. You know how the process that we go about communication between our investor and the Buffalo Turnkey team, if you will, right? So all right. So with that in mind, let's go through the process. So I will go through the pro forma towards the end, but here's a communication by email. Of course, they talk over the phone. Keith Kanazi, he's the owner of the turnkey partner, and then he does all the communicating. So my client, wanted this property, and what Keith has done is attach the picture. We'll show the picture momentarily. So then the property address is 1817 North Avenue in Niagara Falls, as you can see down here, zip code. You can right. So the email response from Keith Canali, he said, let me verbatim go through the email here. Attach all the pictures of the 1817. Again, I'll show you the picture momentarily. Is up for rent for $750. Again, this house is only $39,000. Come on, this is unbelievable. You're thinking, where can I buy a $39,000 house in the U.S. or anywhere else for that matter, and expect to be a good experience, good investment? Well, you can find out when you go down this road. But just go show you how transparent the Buffalo Turnkey partner are and his team, of course. Clearly, once this particular property was identified as a potential purchase by a particular investor, in this case, our investor, as we said. So the email by Keith, it says, okay, the age of the roof, it was replaced 1 year old. 1 year old. Age of the furnace, around 3 years ago, it was upgraded, rehab. Hot water tank is new. Then the email from Keith to our investor, it says, description. This is a three-bedroom house located in this location, listed for 750. The roof is 1 year old. Is architect shingles pumping is plex with a newer furnace and yeah, excuse me. And then the house has all new replacement windows, concrete porch that is extremely good in good condition. The railings are iron and also in good condition. Driveway is concrete and ways are in good shape. By the way, I mean, once you go through the escrow process, the transaction, you will obtain an inspection report. So this house will pass inspection and you have a chance to review it, before closing the escrow on this all cash purchase, right? So everything is transparent. Everything's verifiable. Obviously this house is in meeting all the building codes in the local, the city code, the state code, whatever code they have in local area. So let's see what else this email said. We have a chance to we have to change the vent pipe out of the furnace. Well, this communication actually is not from Keith. Wait a minute, it's communicated by the property manager. Okay, Michelle and her team in Niagara Falls. So they inspect the house, they do whatever repairs and rehab necessarily, minor things, review, everything. So Michelle from the property management and the contract team is communicating with Keith Kanazi, the turnkey provider, and then the investor copy on this particular. So now you know the transparency. Now you know as part of your due diligence, you are seeing this very clear cut email indicating the condition of the property. All right, so it bodes very well. Of course, let me see what else. This is the actual address. You can Google, do whatever you want. You will find. You may not find the picture. Okay, the picture is anyway. Again, sales price is 39,000. You're thinking, look, this property not only is 39,000, very fair price. It's 3 bedroom, 1 bath, 1,316 square foot. Think about that, right? And they of course, and the property management team, they break down all the annual rent, the taxes, and all that. The water bill is paid by the tenant, electric paid by the tenant, insurance. Don't worry, my cash flow analysis will address the main core of this investment. I'll go over that momentarily. And finally, my performance indicates that you know what these numbers mean, right? I educated you many times for years. Rent to value ratio is 1.9%, which is amazing, right? A $39,000 property rents for 750 equals 1.9 rent to value ratio, and most investments in the country are the rent to value ratio is way less than 1%. And the capitalization rate is 13.4%, and the total ROI is 14%. Double digit return, very low risk. And another, because all the whole Buffalo team are located in the Buffalo area for so many years, they know what they're doing. So it says is located in a decent neighborhood. All right. That the email said you may this email from this property manager addressing to our investor, copied by Keith Kanazi. Go to Google Maps and you can see that the surrounding houses are nice. You see, it's not a ghetto. It's not a dilapidated neighborhood. It's not a boarded houses in the street. No, you can get a $39,000 property or 60,000 or 50,000 in the Buffalo area that are a nice, decent, safe neighborhood. And also the property manager said they also own several other property in the same neighborhood. All right. Okay, so let's go with some pictures. Okay, like I told you, these houses are very old. Some of it are like 80 years old, 100 years old. But in the Midwest, right, cold weather as it is, these old homes can stand the weather conditions all 4 winters. They're brick built, and as long as they rehab correctly, as in this case, then you should have a very good long term experience. So let's go through the some of the pictures. This is the picture of outside. Again, it's not the best looking picture from the outside, but that's how all Midwest homes are. 15, 20 sticks that I show you, whether it's in Pennsylvania, upstate New York, or Illinois, or Tennessee, or Kentucky, or Ohio, or Indiana. That the Midwest is where all the great investment opportunity exists right now, and a lot of investors all over the U.S. and all over the country are converging into the Midwest, and these are the typical kind of house that they buy. All right, so don't worry about the ugliness of it. You're buying for investment purposes, not you're not buying uh, a supermodel home, or like a Christian Brinkley or Cindy Crawford types. You're buying a Deborah Winger. You know who's Deborah Winger? An officer and a gentleman. I consider her, what you call it. I lost my thought. I consider her a girl next door type of a woman. Well, this house your house next door. Okay, whatever. All right. So let's go through second. If I can show you all the pictures that let me see what else. Another picture. Let me show you a third picture. A picture on the side. Don't worry, I'll be real quick. Fourth picture. It was taken just a few days ago, I think. The backside, the backyard, the backside of the house. The fifth picture. Almost already have. See how nice the inside is? Very clean, very nice. Everything's been done. Just very livable for years to come. That's the idea. Okay, next one. Everything has been done, all turnkey, already rent ready. All right, look at some of the living room, very nice. You see? Then let me see what else. Oh, same. I lost track. All right. This is the kitchen. Okay, very nicely done, very clean. And let me see. This is living room, probably. See, everywhere looks nice. Let me see what else. All the corners of the house. Then this is the bathroom. See how nice, how clean it is. And then of course the boiler, electrical systems, all is properly inspected, good working condition. Okay, again, an inspection report. This is the electrical system, all workable condition, nothing wrong with it. So the inspection report will validate everything. So investor will not close escrow without everything being done, with everything being rehab and the inspection report approved by everyone. So and finally, I'm going to go through my pro forma, give you the pure numbers. Okay, and the numbers clearly make sense. This is the all cash purchase or which IRA, either or, right? 39,000, 1,300 square, 16 square foot. Your total purchase price, including a little bit of closing costs, 1,000 here or there, around 40,000 approximately. This house is going to be rented very quickly, very shortly, within a few days or a week. But nevertheless, this house will not close escrow until the tenant in place. We have you will have this assurance. $750 expected rent per month. So on an annual is $9,000 rent. We factor in, see, these numbers are really very realistic. We factor in a 5% vacancy, which is equal to $38 a month, $450 a year. Right? Then show the operating income, show the monthly property taxes, which is very reasonable, 128. Annual property taxes from county, state, and local, $1,541 annual. Insurance only $40 a month. Annual is $480. Management fee is 10%. Which is $71 per month, and kind of hard to see for me. Maintenance, see, we have another 5% maintenance for any kind of, on an annual basis. You expect to pay anywhere from $450 or maybe slightly more or slightly less. I've just this is just a projection. Okay, so all these numbers are very, very realistic. We factor everything. Okay, and here's the operating expenses monthly and annually, and then here's the key, right? Here's the key financial indicators. Rent to value ratio, critical 1.9%, which is off the chart, right? Capitalization rate, 13.4%. Double-digit return. Can you get that in the stock market? I don't think so long term. Cash on cash return, 13%. Total ROI, 14%. We factor in 1% appreciation rate, maybe, who knows. All right, then your monthly cash flow on this without any kind of debt, no mortgages, just pure purchase, 39 grand. Cash flow is a whopping $435. And annually, your net annual passive income is $5,224 off a $39,000 investment. So do the math, right? So you can have a double-digit return on your investment. Okay, that's all I have to say. I hope this video walkthrough and this newsletter walkthrough give you a sense of how things are done, the email communication between the Buffalo team and a prospective investor. Of course, they talk on the phone as necessary, but it's a good typical slam dunk transaction. So hopefully this is a it'll make you even more comfortable than you already are. We are comfortable, otherwise we would not be promoting this market in our network. All right. If you have any questions, of course you can consult with me. I'll be more than happy to allocate my time, as busy as I am, to consult with any and all of you to make you feel comfortable. So if you are motivated, include this as part of your purchase action plan. Although this is an all cash purchase, if you buy property more than 55,000 to 80,000 in this Buffalo market, you can get financing, leveraging your money even better with higher return through 20 to 25% down financing. All right. So thank you so much for listening. I hope this video and presentation will help you make a more of an informed decision. And good luck to you guys, and look forward to working with all of you to achieve your financial goals. Thank you so much. This is Seewing Yee from the Yearly Network. Have a blessed day.